What if I told you that sleeping more might actually be ruining your mornings? Most people chase 8 hours like it's some magic number, then still wake up dragging themselves out of bed half dead, reaching for coffee before they can even form a sentence. Meanwhile, certain people are running on 5.5 hours and outperforming everyone around them. That's not genetics, that's not luck, that's architecture. And today I'm going to show you how to build it. Your body doesn't care how long you're in bed, it cares about what happens while you're there. Your brain cycles through 5 distinct sleep stages roughly every 90 minutes, moving from light sleep into deep restorative sleep, then into REM, where your mind consolidates memory, processes emotions, and basically upgrades itself overnight. Deep sleep rebuilds your body, muscles, immune system, cellular repair. REM sleep rebuilds your mind, focus, creativity, emotional balance. When those cycles run clean and uninterrupted, 5.5 to 6 hours can genuinely feel like 8. But when they're broken by stress, late night screens, caffeine, or an inconsistent schedule, you can sleep 9 hours and still wake up feeling hollow. So the goal isn't more time asleep, it's more quality per hour. Your brain runs on a circadian rhythm, a 24-hour internal clock that regulates when melatonin releases, when your core temperature drops, and when your body shifts into recovery mode. The problem is, every time you sleep and wake at random hours, you're resetting that clock from scratch. Pick a fixed sleep and wake time and protect it. Yes, even on weekends. Within 2 weeks, your body starts releasing melatonin automatically at the right time. Your transitions into deep sleep get faster and deeper. Your mornings stop feeling like a battle. Example, sleep at 10:30 p.m., wake at 5 a.m. That's 6.5 hours. But at high efficiency, it operates like far more. Set your alarm based on sleep cycle completion, not habit. Each cycle is roughly 90 minutes. Waking in the middle of one triggers something called sleep inertia, that groggy, cement brain feeling where your brain is running through wet cement. Waking after a cycle ends? Clean, alert, ready. Plan your sleep in multiples of 90 minutes. 4.5 hours equals 3 cycles. 6 hours equals 4 cycles. 7.5 hours equals 5 cycles. Use a sleep calculator or simply count back 90-minute blocks from when you need to wake up. That one change alone can transform your mornings overnight. Most people crash into bed after staring at screens for 3 hours, brains still firing at full speed, then wonder why they toss and turn. Your nervous system doesn't have an off switch. It has a dimmer, and you need to use it. In the final hour before bed, remove the stimulation. Dim your lights. Put the phone down. Let your environment signal to your brain that the day is closing. Replace the scroll with something quiet. Light stretching, a few pages of a physical book, slow breathing, or simply sitting in silence for 10 minutes. You're shifting your brain out of high alert beta waves and into the slower receptive state that allows deep sleep to take hold quickly. 3 hours before bed, finish your last real meal. 2 hours out, no more work, no stressful conversations. 1 hour out, no screens, no stimulation. That sequence is the difference between falling asleep and crashing into it. The moment you wake up, your brain needs a signal. The day has started, melatonin off, serotonin on. That signal is sunlight. 10 minutes of natural light exposure in the morning resets your circadian clock, suppresses residual melatonin, and triggers the release of serotonin, which drives mood, motivation, and mental clarity. This is one of the most well-researched, zero-cost performance tools available, and most people skip it to check their notifications instead. Don't touch your phone first. Step outside first. You'll feel the difference within days. Hitting snooze doesn't give you rest. It pulls you back into a new sleep cycle you'll never finish, making you more groggy than if you'd just gotten up. Instead, cold water on your face, 20 jumping jacks, a short walk outside, anything that raises your heart rate slightly. This releases dopamine and noradrenaline, neurochemicals that clear the fog fast. Within minutes, your body stops feeling like it belongs in bed and starts feeling like it belongs in the day. Caffeine has a half-life of about 5 to 6 hours. A 3 p.m. coffee means half of it is still circulating in your bloodstream at 9 p.m. Research shows late caffeine can suppress deep sleep by up to 30%, even when you don't feel it. cut the cutoff to early afternoon. Your room temperature needs to drop slightly to initiate deep sleep. A cooler room, somewhere between 18 and 20 degrees Celsius, accelerates that process. Combine that with darkness and minimal noise, and you've built an environment your biology is designed to rest in. Magnesium deficiency is quietly common and directly linked to poor sleep quality. Magnesium glycinate before bed supports nervous system regulation and deeper sleep stages. As always, check with your doctor before adding supplements, but it's worth investigating if you consistently struggle to wind down. Spending 5 minutes journaling the day's loose ends empties that mental buffer. Your brain stops trying to hold everything and finally lets go. Sleep isn't a passive thing that happens to you. It's an active system you can learn to optimize. You don't need to spend more hours in bed. You need to make the hours you're there count. Because when it works, when you wake up before your alarm, lying there in the quiet, feeling genuinely rested, you realize that the best version of your day doesn't start with motivation or caffeine. It starts the night before. Build better sleep. Wake up better. Everything else follows.